his three-match ban. He's a big miss.
Hey everybody, it's Noah. Welcome back to Pokemon Afternoon session. I hope your all's days have been excellent. Mine's been alright. It's been pretty relaxing. I've been baking Christmas cookies. Yeah, I think today's stream we're just going to chill, finish out with this sort of Zapdos Exeggutor Tyranitar team, Tapu Fini, with the final variant, which is the Kartana that I wanted to use. I finally got it trained up, so we're going to use that this afternoon and then kind of move on from there, I think. I'll leave the face cam up today. No reason not to. My hair's a little bit of a mess, but I don't really care that much. So let's see. Can I grab my face cam and drag it? Yes, I can. Let's go. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, it's the same team. Zapdos, Life Orb, same one it has been with Dusclops, Tyranitar, Exeggutor, Tapu Fini, but instead of Amoonguss or Incineroar, I've got Assault Vest Kartana. And it has Aerial Ace, Sacred Sword, Smart Strike, and Leaf Blade. So yeah, that's the set. I'm going to actually get a little bit of monitoring on my stream real quick before we start the games. But if you guys enjoyed today, leave a like, and like I said, just tell your friends, and we can all hang out at the streams together and just kind of chill in chat. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use this team, not the team we were using last night. Oh, I've got to go get the battle ready symbol. Alright, well, looks like we gotta go get a battle ready symbol for Kartana. I should be pretty close, right? I'm in like Linden, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. This is the guy I talked to for that? Let's go ahead and grab Kartana real quick. Kartana in the box. Okay, let's... Yes, please. I want Kartana, please, to be able to... Yes. Yes, I don't have any moves that I need. Cool. Thanks, homie. Let's make sure that he's good, but I'm pretty sure he should be. He should stop all his moves. Or max attack, max speed, not max HP. Max attack... Here, let me change the camera real quick. There we go. It is trained with... Ooh, I dropped some frames there.
Hey, you watch
But
the
it's
game?
trained with yeah, max attack, max speed. It's got Leaf Blade, Aerial Ace. Oh, it's got Sword Stance and Guillotine. That's not what I want.
Hey, BJ.
So let's see. Okay, so I need to give it Smart Strike and Aerial Ace. So let's go grab those moves. We'll get those from the move tutor. I'm actually gonna drop the face cam for now. I think it might be messing with my OBS a little bit. Okay. But yeah. Okay. So let's go to Winden. And yeah, let's just go to this Pokemon Center here and grab the moves that we need. Alright, forget a... Oh no, I don't want to forget a move. To remember a move. No, he has ones. Okay. There we go. This is a bit more stable, I think, this internet is, so hopefully we should be good. Aerial Ace, and I want to get... What's the other one that I want? I want... Smart Strike is the one I want, so it's a... Yes, I want to give up on Kartana having a move. No, leave me alone. Okay, thank you. So yeah, and then we'll grab Kartana Smart Strike, and we should be good to go. I don't know why it wasn't battle ready, that was weird. Oh, Smart Strike. Very nice. Kartana in Max is just so strong, because it gets the boost to its moves, the boosting power, whereas normally it's not... You know, the moves aren't the most powerful, but like, holy cow. Max Overgrowth with Kartana is really, really good to overwrite terrain too, like in a mirror Tapu Fini match. So, but yeah, let's see. We got Assault Vest, good stuff. I just gotta slap it on the battle team, and we should be good to go finally. So yeah, let's go versus and Battle Stadium. Rank battles. Double battle. Yes. Cool. Alrighty. Yeah, let's get into this. Dropped a little bit. 80, 90, I think it was. Yeah, 80, 90. Cool. Let's go ahead and get into this. Are we good this time? We good to go? Alright, cool. Back to where we were. Sick. So yeah. Let's get into it against number 132277, which is pretty nice. So let's see. They've got Moltres. They've got Sun. Not ideal, I will not lie to the people. Moltres plus Sun is not great. But it's also not awful. I can lead Zapdos Excadrill here. No, I can just lead Zapdos plus top. Zapdos Dusclops looks good. Because, like, Venusaur can't really hit. I think this is my best play because, okay, this is my thought process. So Zapdos has Max Airstream, which can hit into Venusaur turn 1 if they set Sun. I can also switch into Tyranitar as an alternate, choice there if I want to do that. Another good play is leading, if I can bring in Tapu Fini into the Dusclops slot, which isn't the best idea, especially if it maxes. But I really don't want to get slept with Venusaur. I could just see him Vine Lashing into Dusclops turn 1, but this is my thinking, and this kind of beats Comfey, and Comfey's kind of the bringing these Pokemon. Maybe it should be Kartana instead of Tyranitar in the back. But Tyranitar beats Moltres and Metagross and Trick Room, which is my thinking with bringing those Pokemon. It's Moltres Ninetales, so that's a good lead for me. Zapdos Dusclops is my lead, which is really, really good. Now the question here is, do I want to smack the Moltres? Do I want to smack the Moltres with Lightning and just hope it KOs and maybe give it a Berserk boost? Or do I want to hit the Ninetales here? I think I want to go after Ninetales and just double it with Nightshade Airstream. Because it could just max Darkness into Dusclops, and I would be in really bad shape. I could switch into Tapu Fini here. That's not a bad idea at all, because then I can double Moltres next turn. And I'm going to get a +1 boost on Tapu Fini. Unless he Airstreams into Dusclops, which is probably the best cover play for him. But I still think it depends how much speed he has on Moltres. Alright, let's see what he goes for. Okay, well I'm maxing first, so obviously that makes sense. Zapdos is faster than Moltres and... it's not faster than Ninetales. Ninetales is never maxing here, I don't think. Alright, so we take Ninetales down to Sash here. Sorry about the skip ahead. My internet's going in and out. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with it, but I really don't know. Darkness from Moltres. This shouldn't KO Zapdos, right? Yeah. Zapdos bulks that easily. So this is my thinking, because now I can just Moonblast and Lightning, and I don't die to another Heat Wave, so you can only protect once. I could also just Dazzling Gleam, honestly. Dazzling Gleam plus Lightning probably KOs Moltres. Yeah, I like that play. Dazzling Gleam plus Lightning looks like a really good play here. Because now I get guaranteed damage onto Ninetales, and I get Lightning off into Moltres as well. This should do a lot of damage. I hope Dazzling Gleam KOs there. If not, I could be in some trouble. I am still +1 Tapu Fini though, so like he can't take both KOs because this is going to KO Ninetales as well. But he's +3 now, which is kind of scary. Now I bring in Dusclops here for sure. And he can't sleep me with electric turn up either. He can burn me though, which is kind of frustrating. Okay, cool. Specs Dazzling Gleam just takes the KO on Moltres there. That's big, actually. Crits Ninetales. Okay, cool. If it had crit Moltres, I would have felt bad, because I don't know if that KOs, but... Yeah, that's a huge KO. And now Zapdos, I have another turn of max with really fast Zapdos and pretty fast Tapu Fini. It's like I'm at 180 speed, so I outspeed most things. Because base 100 is like 176 or something like that. No, it's not that fast. 167, I think, is base 100. And Venusaur is my opponent's last. I think I just stick with the same play and I... Oh, I could Flare here, actually. That might be better. No, Airstream's still stronger. And Dazzling Gleam, right? Yeah, that's fine with me. Yeah. He might Leaf Storm my Tapu Fini here, which would not be ideal, but I think Dusclops and Tyranitar just kind of wins this in the end game. Especially with Electric Turn up, but we'll see. Ideally, if he KOs one of my Pokemon here, then he KOs both. That's the best case scenario. No, actually, it doesn't really matter, because either way, I just bring in Dusclops. Ally Switch, that's fine. That's why I Dazzling Gleamed in the first turn, was just, you know, so I could hit both opponents, so. Slowbro Bomb comes out. That's Life Orb for sure. No? Wow. Okay, well that's gonna... That'll KO Comfey with Dazzling Gleam, so that's really good. And now both... Tapu Fini might not be faster, but Zapdos definitely is faster than... Oh, but I would go down with Zapdos. I don't see how Tapu Fini... Yeah, I don't see... Yeah, I just don't see how I lose this one with these three Pokemon that I have. I go to Dusclops. I could Specs Dazzle. I mean, I really don't have anything better to do. Like, Tapu Fini's kind of just dead weight at this point. Wide Lines, that kind of sucks for him because... he can't sleep me right now, so the Wide Lines isn't really doing much. I just Dazzle again. And he can't max Venusaur and go for Vine Lash because he already maxed Moltres. Sleep Powder, I get protected by Electric Terrain, so this should just be game over. That does a good chunk of damage, honestly. Like, Dazzling Gleam does a good amount with Specs. I didn't realize how much that would do to Moltres turn 1. This should just be a forfeit for my opponent. Or I mean, he might play it out. I don't think there's any way out for him, though. Especially with Tyranitar. Yeah, with Tyranitar in the back and Trick Room, like, there's no way out for him. Nice. So, Tapu Fini and Dusclops get the win. Nice 3-0 to start the day. We didn't use Kartana yet, but I like to think that it at least a little bit influenced my opponent's decisions to bring Moltres because Kartana is a huge threat. So, and you can't burn it because of Tapu Fini. Yeah, we'll play again. I think my strategy this game is just going to be lead Kartana, Tapu Fini. I think pretty much into whatever I come up against, unless it's even if it's Intimidate, I still think that it's a pretty good strategy because Tapu Fini can just specs, if it's, you know, just spec Scald into something. If it's Landorus or, you know, Incineroar. But we'll see. Let's see what they have. I really like Zapdos because you can just get Airstreams off immediately. Okay, so this is a game where I don't really want to bring Zapdos because it's not faster than Koko or Dragapult. So this is a game where I'm thinking about bringing Excadrill Tyranitar because they're both really strong here, and Tapu Fini with Dusclops in the back. He doesn't have a Trick Room, so it could be Comfey actually, but that's a little frustrating. These look really good. He also doesn't have, he does have Intimidate. He has Intimidate with Arcanine, so I'm going to lead Tapu Fini. Yeah, I'm going to lead Tapu Fini, Excadrill, and then bring Tyranitar and Dusclops, I think, in the back. Is Tyranitar good here? Yeah, Tyranitar's good here. Is Tyranitar good here? I don't think he brings Rotom Wash because of Kartana. I don't think he does. Actually, what's damaging me early on if I lead Tapu Fini Kartana? I just Airstream and Scald into Arcanine, right? Unless he leads Rotom. We're going to roll with it, and we're going to bring Dusclops and Tyranitar in the back. I don't think we need Excadrill here. I think these two up front is really strong. Because like I said, Arcanine can't burn... can't burn Kartana, so I can just go for Airstream Scald turn 1 and KO it if he leads it. And I probably don't get a Beast Boost, but... I could Airstream the partner and Spec Scald, but I think that KOs, but if it's Assault Vest, I want to cover for that, so I'll probably just double into it. Because I don't think Arcanine normally run Protect. We'll see what they lead, though. I can also see like a Dragapult lead. It's Rotom Comfey, okay. Well, this is really good for me. I really want to Steel Spike and Muddy Water, but I don't want to take a Thunderbolt from Rotom. I could also just Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, Dazzling Gleam's better here for sure. Dazzling Gleam and Steel Spike, right? Because I don't want Trick Room going up right now. Maybe later, but not now if I'm maxing Kartana. I could also just go for Smart Strike. Because I'm just Assault Vested. I like Dazzling Gleam, Smart Strike. Or switch. I could switch Dusclops in and go for Smart Strike. That's a good play. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I thought that was Tapu Fini. But I was switching out. Mental Herb, Citrus Berry. Okay, cool. The ally switches. Okay. Oh, Rotom ally switches. Okay, well I went for Dazzling Gleam, so that's fine. Not too concerned about that. If it's fast Rotom, then I could be in really good shape here. Yeah, this was... I didn't mean to make this play, but it did actually cover a decent amount. That Dazzling Gleam... Yeah, Dazzling Gleam's a really good play here. I can't Bulldoze. I can Nightshade the Rotom, though, and put it in Citrus Berry range. I think I switch out Tapu Fini here into Kartana because it just takes any attack with Assault Vest. And Nightshade into this slot. That's what I want to do. Yeah, because I think Tapu Fini late game with Tyranitar kind of wins me the game. I don't want to sack Kartana per se, but I just don't. This thing doesn't. These two Pokemon don't put on any offensive pressure against my team. He switches Comfey, goes into... This is Glastrier, I'm in good shape. It's Arcanine. Okay, that's not great. So he must have... Is he reading a switch there then? Oh, maybe he's Thunderbolting. He's probably Thunderbolting into Kartana, so this is actually not a bad play for me. That's a good chunk of damage, and it's Thunderbolt into Kartana. So this should do like 15%. That's a lot more than I thought it was going to, I'm not going to lie. Kartana's pretty weak. I could go back into Tapu Fini, but like Tyranitar looks really good here too. He probably, yeah, he probably Flare Blitzes plus Thunderbolts, right? I really don't want Rotom Dynamaxing, right? So I'm gonna get some damage on it here. Maybe it would have been better to stay in this turn and just let Kartana go down and maybe get some damage onto Rotom. Okay, he switches Rotom out, which is really good. Because that means, like, Arcanine's not doing anything to Tyranitar. He could Draining Kiss me, which is probably what he's going to do. But, like, Tyranitar looks really, really good here. Dusclops goes for Nightshade, and this should be Flare Blitz into Kartana here. Yeah, that's not going to do very much at all. Oh, he went into Dusclops. Okay. I like the play. Well, now I just Bulldoze and Rockfall every day of the week, right? I could even... I don't want to Knuckle the Comfey because it might not KO. But I could. Because I think, what does he have in the back? Let's check the Pokemon. So he's got Rotom, Comfey, Arcanine. What's the last one? Probably Glastrier, right? So I want to cover for a Glastrier switch in and go for Rockfall and Bulldoze. I think this is my best play. He just might activate my weakness pulse anyway, but I actually think Bulldoze is still good because I'll end up... Yeah, this should be Glastrier or Rotom coming back in. Yeah, it's Rotom coming back in. Okay, so Rotom goes down here. This should be Draining Kiss from Comfey, like every day of the week. But the good news is that I get the speed drop, and I don't think I underspeed. I don't think I underspeed Glastrier at all. Which is the problem, but we'll see. I can always just max guard and Trick Room with Dusclops as well. Floral Healing. Okay, I still get the KO onto Rotom here for sure, which is really, really good. And he doesn't take some damage with Draining Kiss, which is really, really, really good. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. Honestly, ideally, I KO'd Comfey there, but like it just doesn't do any damage. Tyranitar takes like 10 damage and gets his weakness policy off, which is really, really, really good. He is obviously going to get... he's going to get Arcanine back in, but honestly, I think I'm in a really good spot. Hopefully he brings Arcanine back in. That would be perfect, because then I can Bulldoze again, and then I might be slower than Glastrier, possibly. But we'll see. I think Comfey goes down from one more turn of Sand, so I don't want to Nightshade it. I'm actually just going to Pain Split whatever comes in. It is Glastrier. Okay, that's fine. Well, I use 1 or 2 turns of my max. Just 1, right? So I think I want to go for... I could Rock... no, I want to Max Guard Protect, right? Or Max Guard... Max Guard Trick Room's so obvious. I think I go for this, and... I could just Pain Split the Glastrier, honestly. He's going to Knuckle me, right? Like, that's pretty obvious. I'm going to Max Rockfall and Pain Split. This kind of covers the options, because then next turn I can Protect and Protect and Trick Room the next turn. Max guarding Glastrier here would be the worst case scenario, but I don't think he does that, because he's putting on a ton of offensive pressure with Glastrier. I can't Protect next turn if he takes combats, because I have Tapu Fini. Ha ha ha. Ally Switch. Okay, that's a good play. Hopefully this is just Hailstorm or Dusclops, but it's probably not going to be. Oh, I Pain Split the Comfey. Ah, that's annoying. That's really bad, actually. That's really, really bad. Oh, it's Steel Spike. And a Dusclops. Okay. That's fine. How many turns of Trick Room are left? Okay, so here are my options, right? I can go for... I have 1 more turn of max, right? So I can max... Depending on how many turns of Trick Room are left. If there's no turns of Trick Room, I think I just win. Because then I can just go for... Max Rockfall. Yeah. Because now I can just Max Rockfall and... Scald? Oh, I have Kartana left as well. Oh yeah, I'm in great shape here. I want to bring Tapu Fini in because he's bringing in Arcanine, but I think without a Trick Room setter on the field, what I can do is I can just win late game with Kartana, right? So I go for Max Guard here to just stall out a turn of his Trick Room, or not of his Trick Room, but of his Max, so that Kartana can win in the late game. So I'm going to, let's see. Yeah, okay, so I'm +1, -1 in Misty Terrain with 2 turns of Sandstorm. He's no boost, he's +1/+1. I'm -1 attack, which doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm going to Max Guard here to stop a hit into that. Because, like, he can't let this thing go down, right? And Scald, I think, is my best play. And Scald always comes out here. Like, it comes off. Like, it always does damage into Arcanine, and I don't think it... Like, I think this should KO no matter what. I'm Specs Fini, which... It should do enough damage. I'm Specs Modest. Even if it's Assault Vested Arcanine, I still think I live it. I still think I KO. We'll see. Max Guard comes out. Hopefully he close combats. I think that's his only way to win the game. Wild Charge. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it crit. That's not good. That's really bad. I wonder if that actually mattered. Ooh, I wonder if that mattered. Steel Spike comes out. That's fine. That's really, really bad, actually. So it's definitely Assault Vested, which is good to know, but I don't know if there's much I can actually do about it. Kartana comes in. I just go for... Well, I have to KO Arcanine here, because else it can KO Kartana. So I just go for Rock Slide and... do I want to activate this thing's weakness policy? Probably not, right? Until after max. I just max guarded this, so I've got to go for Rock Slide. And I could go for Lash Out as well, but I don't really want to let this thing go down. It doesn't really matter, actually. Rock Slide plus... Sacred Sword my best play here? Yeah, Sacred Sword is my best play. Into... Arcanine, right? He might have E-Speed, but like it doesn't KO Kartana, so... It's going to KO Arcanine. Very nice, Kartania. And I get an attack boost, which is really important, actually, for this late game, because he's +1 defense, and he might be +2 after this turn. So this +1 attack on Kartana is really, really big. That's a good chunk of damage. I think it should be max Steel Spike into T-Tar. Yeah, cool. So, like... So he's now, like, what, +2 defense, which is really good. But I'm also +1, and so they should balance each other out fairly well. And he gets a Chilling May boost, but that doesn't really matter. He's going to KO me anyway. So basically it just comes down to whether... wait, he's out of max, right? Surely he's out of max. He's used all 3 of his max. Okay, cool. I was making sure I timed this right. Because now Smart Strike, it just depends on whether a +1 Smart Strike into +2 Glastrier KOs is 75%. I'm +1, he's +2. So does Smart Strike KO from this range is the question. It's stat boosted, so it's like 105 base power, +1 Kartana, which is wicked strong. Does it KO? Not even close. That should just be close combat. Yeah, good play from my opponent. Well done. I thought that it would KO in that endgame, and it just didn't. It didn't have enough power. Kartana didn't. I do think he got a little lucky with the Wild Charge boost. I'm not gonna lie, or with the Wild Charge crit. Let me calc this. Damage calc. It was definitely max speed with Assault Vest. So like, let's see. I'm intrigued to see how much it's gonna do. So Arcanine. Let's see. Can I? Oh, okay. I don't get to see his team. That's fine. Arcanine. It wasn't. No, it wasn't banded because it Flare Blissed and then Wild Charged, right? Could it have been banded? It might have been banded, but I think it was Assault Vest. The Choice Band doesn't make a lot of sense there. Assault Vest, I think, makes the most sense. Tapu Fini, Specs Fini. Mine's not bulky. It's like, or it's not fully bulk. It's 252 and then like whatever, however much speed takes it to 120 speed. All right, 116. Yep, that's right. And then the remaining 138. Go into HP. So I'm 162 HP. Let's see how much Assault Vests. Honestly, it's probably Jolly as well. Oh, that's not doing any damage. Even if it's banded. I think, okay, so Assault Vest Arcanine does 55 to 65%. So a crit Wild Charge from that. Yeah, crit Wild. So that was banded and it crit into my Fini, which is really rough for me. And that's Adamant. So that's, yeah. I'm going to assume it was Jolly if it's banded. So let's go to Choice Band. Crit Wild Charge does 112 to 133, and not crit Wild Charge does not KO. So yeah, that crit was huge because I can KO Arcanine there and not win the game. So that crit really mattered. That crit really hurt. That probably won the game for them, sealed it up. But yeah, it's all right. Yeah, because if Arcanine doesn't crit me there, then I get the Scald off, right? And I KO the Arcanine, which means I don't have to use an attack to KO the Arcanine the next turn with Kartana. Well, actually, no, it's just not there. Tapu Fini KOs, and it's a 3 versus 1 with Tapu Fini, Tyranitar, and Kartana against against Glastrier. Alright, so let's see what they've got. They've got Rillaboom, Cinderace, Aleki, Incineroar, and Tornadus, and the Primarina. So I want to bring Kartana, not Fini. I want to bring Kartana and Dusclops with no intentions of maxing turn 1, of maxing Kartana. But I want him to think I'm maxing. This is probably nice. No, this is actually fine, because he's probably going to lead... I could lead Zapdos as well, because I really don't think that Cinderace KOs Dynamax Zapdos, and I really think he Airstreams, so I could just Lightning into it turn 1. Oh, I could also just lead Excadrill Tyranitar. That's a really strong lead, I think. Excadrill Tyranitar, Fini, Dusclops, I think is really, 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 really strong here. Actually, this is a better lead. These two up front and then these two in the back, because then that covers for an Incineroar lead. And it doesn't cover for a Rillaboom lead, but like I've got to be weak to something, I think. I really don't think he brings Rillaboom. He probably has to bring Rillaboom to beat the Tapu Fini, right? That's what he's thinking. My guess is that Cinderace, Incineroar, Aleki, and Tornadus come here. I don't think that well, Primarina. He brought Primarina. That's shocking. I thought for sure he would leave Primarina out. So this is fine for me because I think protecting Excadrill here is actually pretty safe. I could also just switch in Dusclops, but I think protecting is fairly safe. Because I think he... Oh, no, he probably fakes out Fini, right? I'm going to go to Dusclops. This is probably just fake out into Fini, but like I can't really do much about it. I don't think Primarina can... Oh, he could overgrowth me, which would be really bad. Primarina gets Energy Ball, especially if it's Assault Vest. I could have a real problem dealing with this thing in the endgame. I don't think he reads into that, though, because if I just Swords Dance, like, he just loses, I think, so... This is probably safer, but... Yeah, this is safe, because I can... Next turn, I can protect and Trick Room if he KOs Tapu Fini here. But my guess is this is fake out into Fini and... it might be Energy Ball, honestly. That makes a lot of sense to me. Assault Vest, Primarina, fake out. Oh, it's into Dusclops. Okay, cool. So I'm going to get a Scald into Incineroar. This should KO. This is Assault. Yeah, like that's specs boosted. So that's a really good first turn for us. Even if he Energy Balls into... Oh, it's Hyper Voice. Yeah, that's an incredible first turn for me. Dusclops takes some damage, but not enough to, like, really, you know, do too much against me. Rillaboom comes in, that's fine. Don't have a great answer against this, honestly, but it's fine. Yeah. The Pokemon that I brought didn't make a lot of sense here. I shouldn't have brought Excadrill and Tyranitar. I was just really scared of Cinderace and Aleki, which I don't think either of them came. Well, no, one of them probably has to come. It's probably Cinderace in the back, right? So I need to save Tapu Fini here. This is Trick Room every day of the week. And switch. Sack Excadrill, probably. I wish I had Protect on Tapu Fini. But just the immediate offense is just so good. So Trick Room, and I need to save this thing, so I'm going to go into Excadrill. Oh no, Sash is fine, because it should KO with Grassy Glide and Hyper Voice. Oh, it's Wood Hammer. Oh, it's going after Dusclops. Wow, that did so much damage. That's got to be banded. That 100% is banded. Holy cow, dude. That is wicked strong. Definitely banded, but jeez Louise, man. Do I bring in Tapu Fini here? Okay, do I bring in Tapu Fini and switch to T-Tar, or do I bring in T-Tar and switch to Tapu Fini? I'm gonna bring in Tapu Fini and just Dynamax Steel Spike into Rillaboom. Or I just Iron Head. That's actually not a bad play either. That absolutely has to be 100% banded Rillaboom though. Is this a Dynamax Tapu Fini game? Going to T-Tar and Max Steel Spike. Get that defense boost. I think this is my best play, but I'm not 100% sure. He's probably going to Hyper Voice, which is not great, but I've got to pray that I can KO here with Steel Spike, basically. Because this is going to be Hyper Voice for sure, but the question is whether Steel Spike KOs, so it's probably not going to, but it might be Max Speed Band, which makes some sense. I'm covering basically for Max Speed Band. It has to, it's got to be Max Speed Band, I think, for me to win this game, because this has to KO from Excadrill, and I just don't know if it does, to be honest. Ah, it doesn't quite KO. That's really frustrating because this is 100% Wood Hammer from Rillaboom. And I even think with the +1 boost. It's not Grassy Terrain boosted anymore though, so. Does this KO? That's so strong. Holy cow. Okay, well it goes down, but this is going to do a lot of damage. It's liquid, yeah. Wow, holy cow, I didn't think that would KO. So Kartana had to come here. That's the moral of the story here. Is that Kartana beats Rillaboom and Arena, but I didn't think that it was safe to bring it against Cinderace. Tapu Fini is my only Pokemon here, so unless it's like... Ah! I guess it's Tapu Fini against Cinderace, and this isn't over yet, because... Okay, the thing is, what mood do I think he's going to go for here? It's probably Airstream, right? So do I want to go for... I mean, he probably just KOs anyway, but... Muddy Water's probably my best bet here. I just gotta start firing off Muddy Waters, right? Yeah, I've got to pray that I live 2 Airstreams. That just doesn't happen, I don't think. I mean, I'll go for Specs Moonblast into this thing. It's gonna Airstream me, but like... I don't think it really, really matters. Kartana had to come here, but I got spooked by the Cinderace, I think. It's a bad planning from me. I'm intrigued to see whether I live Life Orb Airstream from Cinderace. Banded Rillaboom just, that did so much damage, holy cow. Do I live Life Orb Max Airstream from Cinderace? This is a good one to know. I do. Okay, cool. I'm probably gonna die to Hyper Voice because now he gets the speed boost. And these things normally chill like right around 81 speed, so this should be faster than me. Oh no, it's not. Okay. All right, fair enough. It's good to know that I OHKO non-Dynamax Cinderace, so it bounces. Moonblast. Okay, yeah, cool. Good game. Kartana had to come. Moral of the story. Actually, leading Kartana and... Oh, no, it just doesn't really do enough damage, does it? I'll play one more game. And then I think my next stream after this will be on Wednesday night. Because there's a team that I really want to use that I've been testing on Showdown, and I've almost got the Pokemon for it. It's got Galarian Moltres, it's got Raichu, and it's got Hippowdon with Life Orb Excadrill, which is something I really, really like to use because I think Life Orb Excadrill is just really, really strong. in Sand, and Hippowdon's more support oriented, and I can use the weakness policy on something else because Tyranitar really can only use weakness policy. I think it doesn't have enough good support moves to like be a strong support pivot, especially at having a 4x weakness to fighting, and just a ton of common weaknesses like fighting ground and steel is just really bad. Zapdos looks really strong here. Zapdos and Kartana actually look really, really good here. I think I want to lead both, which sounds weird, but like it covers because I can switch into Tapu Fini and then bring Dusclops. Because if he leads Cinderace, right, like I can just switch out into Tapu Fini and take them G-Max Fireball and just Airstream turn 1, and then I outspeed the next turn. And I know I live in Airstream now. I think this looks good. Because Whimsicott, I mean, if Whimsicott gets led, then like I'm fine. But I don't think he needs to lead Whimsicott here, which is why I don't think he brings it. We're going to roll with this. I think another interesting variant of this team would be like Choice Band Excadrill with Weakness Policy Tyranitar and Comfey instead of Dusclops, because then you can Draining Kiss and Trick Room. This is really, really, really good lead for me. Now, the question is, do I want to max Kartana or do I want to max Zapdos here in this situation? I put on a ton of offensive pressure. I like Heat Waving, actually. I like Heat Waving and going for max Grass. I actually like Detecting as well. I like Detecting and going for max Airstream into Whimsicott. I like doing this a lot because I don't think he can KO my Assault Vest, Kartana, and Dynamax, and like with Resonance. And he doesn't KO Zapdos through Protect, and so next turn with the +1, I think both Zapdos and Kartana outspeed a Tailwinding Lapras, and so I can go for Thunderbolt and what's it called? Thunderbolt and Overgrowth, and that should KO Lapras. So, oh, my Kartana's not Dynamax candy. Oh no, please, 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 attacking the Zapdos. Ah, my Kartana's not Dynamax candied. That's really bad. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. Max guard, max guard, max guard, max guard, max guard. It's not gonna max guard. It's gonna be Tailwind. It's not Helping Hand, which is good. It's not... What? It's not Tailwind? What's he going for? Is he going for, like... Is he breaking Sash? He might be Moonblasting to protect for Sash Kartana. Jack Resonance... What is going on? Oh, he's Trick Rooming. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I like to play. Well, I'm switching out Zapdos here for sure. Into Dusclops, which is why I brought it. And I am Overgrowthing into Lapras. Because same thing as last time, I don't think it KOs. Oh, I might actually want to go after Whimsicott here. No, I gotta go after Lapras, because I might only get one hidden. Oh, Cinderace comes in, okay. Life Orb, Weakness Policy. Uh-oh, this can be really bad. Resonance comes out. I kind of want it to KO Kartana here, right? Oh, it's Dusclops. Cool. Well, Dusclops was that easy. Max Overgrowth. Bop. Wow, that did like no damage. Well, now I don't live a resonance into Kartana. That's really bad. I can Trick Room though, which is nice. I can Trick Room, and then that's within range of Zapdos Thunderbolt for sure, outside of Dynamax. So, Trick Room, Overgrowth, and with the grassy terrain boost, like if he decides to go after Dusclops, then like Kartana OHKOs with grassy terrain boosted Overgrowth into Lapras, and if he decides to go after Kartana, then I get Trick Room out, and I can just go for Thunderbolts on Zapdos. Resonance comes out. This has got to be into Kartana, right? Yeah. But like, Cinderace can't KO Dusclops from here, so we're chilling. Unless I get crit, which would just kind of like be a nice pattern for the afternoon, you know? Getting crit in like critical moments. Pyro Ball. Oh, I missed. Okay, cool. So, that's really nice. Trick Room. Just dimensions return to normal. And that's 100% within Thunderbolt Zapdos range. So this is switch to... Oh. Wait, what? Wait, he's only taking 2 turns of his max? Okay, well I'm bringing in Tapu Fini anyway. Because... it could have Thunderbolt, but like... Yeah, I might have Thunderbolt. I need to get rid of this Cinderace, though. It might bounce, though. Bounce would be really bad. Actually, bounce makes the most sense. So I almost want to... Nightshade. I kind of want to double, honestly. Oh, I could Muddy Water. Oh, no, I can't Muddy Water. I can Dazzling Gleam, but, like, I don't know. I'm going to cover for the bounce. Oh, it's Gunk Shot. Oh, oh, what? I don't think I love that. Holy cow. Gunk Shot Cinderace. Interesting. Super interesting, actually. This should be like freeze dry. Okay, cool. That did no damage. Holy cow, that Lapras is bulky. So now I can Thunderbolt Trick Room. What does he have in the back? He's got Whimsicott. I don't think Zapdos pulls this back, I'm not gonna lie. Trick Room. I've got to pray that he misses a Pyro Ball, essentially here. Another one, which is just not gonna happen. He's gonna Pyro Ball into Zapdos, and I just have to pray that I can KO with Thunderbolt into Lapras here. Yeah, this is gonna KO me, for sure. I mean, or Zapdos lives this, but I just don't see that happening. Yeah, maybe if he'd set up Rain, but like that was smart of him to not set up Rain. So yeah, I'm just gonna forfeit here. I mean, he might just KO me anyway, outright with... No. If he had Hydro Pumped, he might have KO'd me, but not Freeze Dry. Could I win these? Let's think about this. Could I still win this? Aurora Veil's gone. His Cinderace is chilling at a decent amount of health. Okay, so I've got Pain Split Cinderace. If he misses a Pyro Ball with Cinderace, I could still win. Potentially. But he's got to miss a Pyro Ball this turn. That has no health left. Holy cow. That thing has 0 HP. Crit me. Okay, yeah, that's game over. He did miss the Pyro Ball, though, but he crit me, so it was just as bad. Yeah. 30 and 88, yeah, it's not within range of the Nightshade, so I'm just gonna, yeah, this game over. I'm just gonna run. Yeah, so not too great. Like I said, I'm really excited about some team that I'm built on Showdown. It's gonna have, like I said, Hippowdon, Raichu, Moltres. I think it's a bit more consistent than this one. It's way more. It has way more pivots to it. than this one. So I think you guys will really enjoy it. I really enjoy playing with it. But yeah, I'll showcase that tomorrow night. Hopefully, that'll probably be my next stream. It's got Incineroar and Rillaboom as well. It's like double fake out pivot. So yeah, it's very interesting, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. For right now, I'm going to go ahead and head off, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow night for another Pokemon stream, and then maybe some Rocket League after. So.